And the video is better thanks to the nurse who told me about a secret light. Yeah, so sorry, didn't know about it before, but I do know now. Anyway, a few more ramblings about some good news and some bad things and things that I think people need to be aware of. So like I said in the other one, I'm still in hospital. Had what's called stomal stenosis. Don't do what I did. I sort of dicked around and I thought it was the thing that I wasn't doing right, or that I did too much at the beginning. And I guess I did. I did get all carried away. But I just felt so good to be good. It hasn't happened in such a long time. But yeah, I think the secret is that if you're doing the right things and you're not getting, the food is really moist when you're in that minced and mashed phase, that soft mashed phase, and you feel pain. And it's like I said, it was right here in the breast spot, really intense, almost instantaneously. And then you have the incredible sensation that you want to just start vomiting. And I mean vomiting, which is what I did a lot. Call your surgeon. Don't mess around. I mean, mine kind of happened over the Queen's birthday weekend, and it was a bit weird, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to bother anybody. It's probably just me. I'm not eating the right thing, or eating too much, or whatever. No, just ring them, because that's what they're for. That's what they're there for. And I finally broke down on this Sunday night before the Queen's birthday holiday, and rang the surgeon in Brisbane, the on-call, and he's going, I think you've got stomal stenosis, and go back to liquids. And that's what I had to do. I went back to liquids, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll just go back on liquids, and maybe just need a couple of days, and I wasn't eating the right thing or whatever. So I did. Everything was great. I went back to liquids. It wasn't fantastic that I was back on liquids again, because the taste choices and the texture, you find that you really miss that. Weren't fantastic. And I made a really wet scrambled egg. I thought, okay, well, I have that. While I was on a fourth bite, little tiny bite of this scrambled egg, my regular surgeon actually rang me that Monday night about dinner time, and he's going, don't eat any more of it. And I said, George, I'm not going to, because it freaking hurts. That's when we started the ball rolling, and I hesitated, and I just said, oh, look, I just want to just check a couple more days just to see, if this is really what it is. And he said, no, you need to come back in. So I kind of ended up coming back in as sort of an emergency thing, and it was a good thing I did. And I kind of feel stupid now that I didn't really believe myself that it wasn't me. It really was something that I had no control over. And don't put yourself through that, because what ended up happening is I had 4 bites of a wet, runny egg, and I ended up throwing up for 3 hours. And the stitches hurt, it just hurt, and I just got sicker than I needed to get. And I guess I just have to learn the hard way. I'm just one of those kind of people. So, ask the questions. That's my best advice in hindsight. But I got on the next plane I could get on. I haven't even tried fighting with Queensland Health yet. I rang them. They said, oh, we can't possibly get anything done, that morning on a Thursday, So I just bought the ticket myself and got on the next flight I could get on and got myself down here. I'm in the process of doing the paperwork now, as they said, and it's there. We live in Queensland. We live outside of it. Use what is your right to use, and so we'll see if that works. So I guess the most exciting things really haven't been in the last 24 hours. It's actually been in about the last 8 hours. Been doing really well on the full foods. Felt none of that pain that I was happening. Desperately wanted to have something to chew. It's a really primal instinct, I think, and you need to really chew. So last night I put illegal water crackers in my soup, and I made them really small and mushy, and I chomped them really good, and nothing bad happened. And when the other specialist and I spoke today, they moved me onto pureed food, and man, you thought I'd won the lotto. And it was just really great to have something that tasted different, because I think that that's where a lot of people go awry, especially when they're dieting, is that if you do the liquid diet or the shake diet or the cabbage soup diet or whatever, you miss out on the different tastes, and the texture becomes extremely important, to the point where it almost gets obsessive. And the ability to have different types of taste, I found today, made an absolute difference. This morning I was a sad, pathetic little creature who wanted to crawl under her hospital bed and hide away. And I was able to move up to just get some different flavors going across my taste buds, and it made a world of difference. I was really scared because I didn't want to spend another 3 hours vomiting again. So I was very, very hesitant, and very slowly and made sure that it was moist and there was gravy with it, and I had pureed roast beef. You know what? It looked like cat food, okay? And I've now started to call it Purina cat chow. It's not pureed, it's Purina. But you know what? It tasted like roast beef. It went down. I felt like I was getting more nutrients, you know? A lot of it was psychological, and that was a really good thing. So, and dinner was the same. I had interesting choices, and it wasn't as moist as it should have been, and so I moistened it up with a little bit of milk, and I think that's really important. But I guess the best advice I can give you is listen to yourself, and if you've got any doubt at all, for God's sake, call your surgeon, and so do not make it traumatic. I unfortunately made it traumatic, and eating food should not be traumatic. After this, it just shouldn't. So I'm back on the road. So hopefully they'll get it dilated again in a couple days. I'll go back to the corner moving forward. As far as what's been happening with weight loss wise, probably on the first Monday after surgery, which would have been the second Monday after surgery actually, on June the 7th, I'd actually lost only half a kilo, but between that Monday and the Thursday, I lost 4 kilos. I try and weigh every Monday now. That first week I lost 6.9 kilos in the first week, probably due to the fact that I was still on the liquid. I weighed myself again right before I came, and actually went up a half a kilo. That was probably due to the fact that I was quite ill, probably retaining fluid. I haven't weighed today. I haven't actually found a scale in the hospital. I'm hoping to, so I'll try and do that. But I can definitely see it. I can feel it that I have lost. I'm probably up about the 8-9 kilo mark now in the first 3 weeks. So there you go. So that's kind of my rambling about stomal stenosis. And they reckon it happens in about 25% of patients. And it isn't anything you can control. It just happens. It has nothing to do with the surgery or it just, your body just is going, oh, this is a wound, I'm going to heal. And that's what a joint does, and it closes up. So there you go. Really quickly, because it's almost coming up on 10 minutes, I did win my battle with APRA. I didn't get all of what I wanted, but I got the majority of it. They didn't see right that I needed money for food for my escort, but hey, c'est la vie. But they did come to the party on everything else, and once I got that ball rolling, it happened very quickly. So that's the haps. So hope I'll try to make another one tomorrow maybe, and have a great day.